Hey guys, and welcome to part 12 of the Sonic Unleashed playthrough. We have finished nearly the entire game, so we've got one more country left to go. Adabat, Jungle Joyride.
My favourite level of the game.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I just like the scenery, the music, and, well, pretty much everything about it.
So what you're saying is if you had a chance to go on a holiday, this would be your ideal location?
Yes.
Nice cold beer and sunglasses and a cigar on the beach side?
Yeah, I don't smoke.
Going and saying there, couldn't give a fuck about what's going on. So yeah, this is our last area, folks, which means, yes, we're playing as the Werehog, but it's our final nighttime stage. Hooray!
I bet you'll be really glad of that.
Yeah, at this point in the game, I was pretty happy that this was the last one. But unfortunately, this is it me or the ending of the game is a little bit more laggy.
It is, like, I think, like, they're starting to put, like, a lot of detail into the levels here, especially, like, this part, and especially, like, with the Werehog's, like, fur as well, like, the lag is starting to become, like, really noticeable here. And
again, I think it's because of back in when this was out, Blu-ray was not quote-unquote mastered at that point in time.
Was it 2006 Blu-ray came out?
I think so.
It was still kind of, like, a couple of years old.
Yes. So that wasn't up to scratch compared to what we get nowadays. So it's no surprise that the 360 version can handle that a little bit more smoother, but it's still occasional drops here and there.
It's weird to think that we have like ultra 4K Blu-rays now, isn't it?
It's kind of weird. It makes you wish what games could look like at max, but at the same time you don't want to, just in case they cause like frame rate to go down or worse, a game crash. Look at that sunset.
Kind of looks like a painting, doesn't it?
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's not a natural graphic. Right, the level's not on the bottom, so we're going to have to pick up this box to get up to the top. Oh, thanks game, but I already have 49 lives.
But here, take another one.
Well, then again, I do like seeing the number go up.
If you're a bit OCD, then you're up to 50 now, so...
Well, keep in mind is that, as I said in the previous parts, that any Sun Moon Melters I didn't get, I got them off screen. So, you're not to reduce the amount of padding as best as I can. And is it the music as well that you like in Adabat?
Yeah, I just think like it's really relaxing, especially like the nighttime sort of level.
Yeah, I have to agree with that because again, when I was playing this and recording it back in May, I believe, I recorded this. But when I was playing this particular night stage, when I'm listening to the music, which without the battle theme, mind you, I got a little bit of Game of Thrones vibe with the violin that they play. Even again, please, folks, please listen to the soundtrack either on Spotify or YouTube. It's amazing.
Yeah, we know how much you love this soundtrack, Andrew.
I have to express it more. Right, on we go. Final night stage. And dick move, Sega.
A sneaky sun medal.
Why is it always the sun medals they want?
This far into the game, they're still playing that same music over and over again.
Colin.
Yes.
Have you got a gun so I can kill myself?
Yeah, I've got one here.
Oh man, this particular music. Oh. We've already described how much of a bullshit it is.
Smack that son of a bitch.
Like, see what the Werehog just did right there? That's me going up. That would be me taking the CD or a black record of that song and just smashing it up like that.
But of course, if you were to buy like the CD of the soundtrack of Sonic Unleashed, you still got to listen to that song.
Well, not on Spotify, actually. What you can do on Spotify is that if you can find the album, but for whatever reason some music tracks are not in it, like the vocal theme, which we'll talk about, actually endless possibilities. What do you think of that vocal theme, that since we've not had a chance to hear it yet?
It's alright.
Well, what, you don't think it's one of the best vocal themes in the series history?
I don't really think of it much.
I personally think it's the best, actually, of all the vocal themes because it summarizes the character of Sonic perfectly. It's just, I mean, remember back in those days, E3 2008, or build up, when they showed the trailer with that and they showed that theme.
Yeah.
That's what really got me excited for this game, despite the Werehog looking a bit odd.
I will admit, like, during the bad times that Sonic was in at that time, like, hearing that song and, like, seeing, like, the first gameplay for Sonic Unleashed, it did give, like, a lot of people hope that this could be, like, a new sort of, like, future for Sonic. And, like, sort of, like, bring it back to the glory days again.
Aye. Well, and look what they did, and it's still going on. I mean, it's left an impression. I mean, they used it in Colors, Generations, and now they're going to use it again in Forces. Speaking of trailers, do you remember where they showed off that when, after E3, they showed off the Werehog, and then they made this really weird trailer based on, like,
was it like the one where it was like CCTV footage and stuff like that?
Yeah, of a citizens being under attack by the Werehog in nighttime on Pacific days.
That was a really misleading trailer, wasn't it?
Like, even with that Tyler voice, like, over the last 6 months, nighttime phenomenon has been witnessed across many cities around the world. Yeah.
That was like one of the strangest Sonic trailers like ever.
Oh, that's not the weirdest commercial I've ever seen. Have you seen the PlayStation 3s?
Oh yeah.
That was, what the fuck?
Like, what was Sony trying to like get across there? I don't know.
It's like the advert itself had nothing to do with what the system actually had to offer, other than show them desperation. Oh, remember back when the Xbox One was announced and everybody was raging at the DRM system?
Yeah.
And then Sony comes along, here's how you share your games, and just physically hands it to the guy next to him.
Here's how you share your games on PS4. Thanks. Like that was like just taking the absolute piss out of Microsoft.
Yeah, because, well, I have to admit, that was a stupid design choice by Microsoft. Oh, you have to pay full price just to borrow a game from someone.
I know, that is weird.
It's like...
It's like someone, I can't remember who, but someone made a really good point about it. It's like, it's not like you own the game, it's like you're paying to like play the game in a way.
No, that's not right.
It's like you're paying for the license of the game, it's not like you actually own it.
That is still bullshit. Like, who's to say that, let's say for example, let's say I played Ellie Noire, right? And then you saw some footage and like, Andrew, can I borrow the game for a week? Sure, there you go. And you don't have to pay anything. Just give it back in about a week and just take good care of it. And that's it. Easy as that. Another extra life. By the way, they've used the a little bit of attention to detail, but they've got using that jingle again from 06. I think they've been using it for racing games as well nowadays, I believe. I mean, up to Lost World, actually.
You know what feature I really wish Sony would like introduce to the PS4? Backwards compatibility.
Yeah, about damn time. Not this stupid PlayStation Now subscription, which, by the way, if you just want to try a demo, you have to put in your credit card details for some reason.
Why?
Just for a demo? I don't get that. Like, if you were to buy a game, fair enough, but why a demo? What happened to back in the day when demos used to be free?
It's like a demo stands for demonstration of a game to see if it's worth your money or not. Like, you don't pay for a demonstration.
Speaking of which, Unleashed had a demo, didn't it?
Yeah, it was like Act 2 of
Windmill Isle.
Windmill Isle, yeah. I can't speak.
Now who's stumbling?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a day stage they only gave you the demo with.
Yeah, it completely hid the fact that the Werehog was in it, didn't it?
Well, maybe because they were a bit unsure of the Werehog. I mean, granted, it's not terrible, it's just unnecessary. Right, this particular part right here, folks, the waterfalls will push you into the water, so you want to jump across when the waterfalls are gone. Don't ask me how that works. Like, if it's a waterfall, it shouldn't stop at all. Unless, like, there's a magical lever of rocks moving back and forth at the top.
I mean, it doesn't look like a heavy waterfall at all, it just kind of looks like a shower or something.
But wait until you fall and see what happens. And here's me getting a little bit impatient.
Get that sun medal.
Well, at this point in the game, I just wanted to get the Werehog over with. You know what I mean? Can you blame me? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, whew.
Wouldn't it be funny if, like, Sonic kind of, like, shook the water off like a dog?
Well, I bet you if they remade this for the PS4, they would probably add that. I mean, hell, it would fix the frame rate issues, for starters.
Imagine how great this game would look on the PS4.
Aye. And from what I've seen on Sonic Forces, actually, it doesn't look too much compared to what we've already seen.
Yeah.
Like, gameplay-wise, fine. I mean, graphics and sound aren't everything, but You would think from a system you would think they would go a step above.
It just shows like how good the Hedgehog engine was when it first came out.
All it needed to fix really was just the frame rate issues, and that's it. I mean, the shadows and all that, you see here that it still looks gorgeous even to this day.
I know, I think this is one of like the best like 7th generation console games.
Mm-hmm.
Well, did I just say it's the best 7th generation? I mean, I meant the best looking 7th generation game.
Aye, well, I get what you mean. I'm not sure if the audience will. Oh, goody, another keystone chamber. You know what that means, folks?
We're gonna lift some heavy bricks.
Lego bricks. Well, it's called red anyway, so it writes itself.
Have you ever stood on a Lego brick before?
Maybe once in my childhood. I would imagine it's sore as fuck.
It is.
Worse than that scene from Home Alone.
Well, it's pretty much the equivalent of that.
Okay. There's the key. There's a moon medal there. I don't need it. This is the last level.
Yeah, for you, 100% completionist, there is.
Well, I'm gonna get this moon medal to show what happens if you go ahead and get the door early. This moon medal right up here. When you open the door will close off the moon medal, which means you will not be able to get it again. So you have to get it before you pull this lever to open the main door. As it proves right here.
It's another bit of a dick move, Sega.
Well, it's not just Sega. I mean, some companies just love to dick you over from time to time. Ah, there's the big Titan. Don't know why. Hey, doesn't that detail at the back reminds you of Savik actually from Lost World?
Yeah, he does kinda, actually, yeah. He's got the horns and everything.
Well, this bastard's a little bit tougher.
Yeah, Zavik's coming back in Sonic Forces.
Probably under mind control because of Infinite. Which we'll have to wait and see.
I hope we actually get a really good story in Sonic Forces, not like in Sonic Lost Worlds where you have this big build up to the Deadly Six, and then they just sort of disappear.
Yeah, with no content background at all. They don't explain what the Lost Hex is either.
I know, it's just kind of common knowledge for Sonic and Tails are just oh, that's a Lost Hex.
Even in the Archie prequel comics, all it does is shows Eggman meeting the Deadly Six, and it doesn't explain anything.
It's who are they exactly? We still don't know. The game came out 4 years ago and we still don't really know their backstory or what.
Plus it doesn't help that the Deadly Six themselves are dreadfully one-dimensional.
It's you got the angry boss one, you got the fat clumsy one, you got the sad depressed one, you've got the girly sort of feminine one, you've got the punk hyperactive one,
and then you got the old Jedi Master.
Yeah. He was pretty much Master Shifu from Kung Fu Panda.
Well, they ripped off Yoda as well. Yeah. So that sun medal there, that one is where, you remember those poles that you can grab onto? There's going to be 2 of them. Well, there was 2 of them there that will crack the moment you grab them, so you need to... So it's a one-way only medal. One time only you're going to get it. This puzzle right here to get the door open is these white pedal switches here, they form a flower growing. It will start with 2 leaves, then it'll come to 4 leaves, then it'll be 6, and then it'll be a pink flower. Okay. You need to press the buttons in corresponding order based on its growth. Like an evolution kind of thing. And there's your key. Let's go! I'm oh god, finally it's over!
That is one massive key.
Well, it shrinks down anyway. Oh yeah. I gotta love those S ranks.
You've played this game too much, Andrew.
Look at that, I'm still not maxed with combo and I'm near the end of the game. Wild Whip.
That's a bit of a weird thing, isn't it?
Right, I guess I should upgrade my strength. Chip? We're stuck! Alright, and after learning about the professor's magic words of opening levels and 120 sun medals later, we can now go into the day stage. So the reason why I put that is because I didn't realize this while playing this is that you have you can just simply switch the clock thing to immediately change it to day in the hub world you're in and go straight to the level. Oh no. Apparently what the game wants you to do is, despite getting all the required medals you need for that last daytime stage, you have to go back to Shamar, ask the professor to say, oh, you can go to Adabat, fly back, and then select the level.
Like, what the fuck was the point in that?
Padding! That's what it is. So here we are, our last daytime level. But before we go into that, we're going to put in a little extra cutscene as I get into position here to make it sound a bit more cinematic. No.
You're such a silly bastard.
Oof.
That guy got hit in the head with a coconut!
Ow! As Sonic recovers from a head concussion, we'll see you in the next part, folks.